Plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Calais Campbell on the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
It goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or riding the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short throw to Disley, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. Short throw to Disley. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Calais Campbell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kid shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Let's go, man.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Now Burrow on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. To Boyle here over the middle. That catch good for only a couple.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They still can't get him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens ready to take over. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this throw caught left side. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Oh, now Hopkins, slow to get up here. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, If you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Burrow looking to pass. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's another first down and what'll be a gain of 21 yards.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Jackson's going to look to run it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, great grab by Chase. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Pernell McPhee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
To Mixon on the check down. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up the 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and in. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And they go play action now. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 27-24, a minute 50 to play. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now all the focus, it shifts to the Bengals. Trailing by 4. A little over a minute and a half remaining.
To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Connecting with Mixon.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Burrow.
He completes it to Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Throwing, Burrow.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Now Burrow.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Burrow.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,